In January 2005, I wrote the following to explain why I'd chosen the theme of perspective for a contemplative prayer session I was leading that month. We head into a new year, and as ever, that invites reflection, both on the year finished and the challenges of the year ahead. In that context, perspective comes to mind, because if one thing changes over the course of a year, it's our perspective on what has unfolded through the year. Time lends perspective. Time lends understanding and wisdom. Time allows things that were not clear to come into focus and to find their place in a bigger picture. Things that can overwhelm us in January can look more manageable by March. Decisions that needed to be taken in January and for which there was not clarity work themselves out to natural conclusions by June. That which appeared so urgent in May, we find was unimportant in December, and so on. Also, over time, we discover that our perspective on something is perhaps not even our own perspective, but someone else's. A perception we've inherited, but that is not a true reflection of what is there. Perspective can be skewed by being too close to a situation, or can lack depth because we are too far away. There is also the big question of God's perspective on us, our lives, the issues we deal with, and his invitation to us to explore that with him. The world offers up all sorts of illusions about what matters most, whereas in God there is this sense that we will find the deepest, truest form of reality. So how do we gain that real perspective? So many questions and thoughts leap to mind with regard to this issue, and therein is the difficulty about how to tackle it. I believe there is gain in so doing, but I cannot immediately see what it will be and where different people will be drawn by God through this. Perhaps the benefit is simply in the questions. When we stand before an issue that puzzles us, challenges us, scares us, delights us, or whatever, the invitation might be to review our perspective and to do a reality check, if you like. I suspect we may find causes for hope if we would otherwise feel despair, and reassurance in the midst of discomfort, and so on. So that's what I wrote back in January 2005. This is my last week of preparing contemplative material for the Church at Home pages, and finishing with this material on perspective, based on what I prepared in 2005, but nonetheless adapted, strikes me as a good way to end. COVID-19 is up close at the moment, but as time goes on, our perspective on these months will evolve and change, and with it, we will continue to uncover new understanding of what this time has been, as our lens and view on it widens as well.